Don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell truths about you. That's not a diss. That's a warning disguised as advice. Because Kendrick isn't focused on Drake's rapping ability here. He's focused on information, loyalty, and influence, the invisible power that runs through any group, any label, any empire. The most dangerous bars aren't the ones that make you angry. They're the ones that make you question your own camp. Before we dive deeper, stick around until the end. You'll see how Kendrick's strategy goes far beyond just a rap battle, and why most people completely miss it. By the time 616 in LA drops, fans expect insults. Media expects drama. Social media is buzzing. But Kendrick doesn't feed the hype. Instead, he drops calculated uncertainty. He subtly implies that someone close to Drake has been talking, and that changes the dynamic completely. A whisper of doubt spreads faster than any punchline or diss track. Suddenly, a song isn't just music anymore. It's a strategic tool. Most listeners hear this song as a classic diss track. But it's not about winning in bars. It's about testing loyalty. Kendrick never says, "I know someone is leaking." He only needs to suggest it. That suggestion forces action. It makes Drake reconsider, who can he trust? Who might betray him next? Which relationships need to be fixed, or cut off? Even if nothing is happening, the perception of instability is already a win. Look at the structure of the bars. No names. No receipts. No over-explaining. Every line is economical. Minimal words, maximum effect. When you imply doubt rather than prove it, it spreads quietly but effectively. Think about it. If a friend tells you, "I'm not sure who's loyal in your circle," you don't need evidence. You start observing. You start questioning. And tension begins. Kendrick knows this. Every word in this track is carefully measured. Quick thought, if you notice anything here that surprises you, drop your take in the comments. I want to see what you think before we get to the final layer. Here's where Kendrick's genius lies. He isn't trying to make Drake angry. Anger is loud, reactive, easy to see. He's trying to make him paranoid. Paranoia seeps into every decision. Every phone call feels suspicious. Every silence becomes meaningful. Every handshake feels like a test. By doing this, Kendrick doesn't just affect Drake, he affects everyone Drake trusts. One hint, one line, can alter an entire camp's behavior. That's strategy. That's chess. Not street beef. The music business adds another layer. Leaks don't come from rivals outside the camp. They come from assistants, managers, insiders, people with access. Kendrick's subtle suggestion about internal disloyalty is rooted in how the industry actually works. He doesn't accuse Drake of failing. He points to human nature, the vulnerability of loyalty under pressure. Drake, knowing this, has no choice but to evaluate, watch, and strategize. Even without a direct diss, Kendrick shifts the power dynamics. Timing matters. 616 in LA isn't dropped at the climax of the beef. It's dropped in a build-up. Plant doubt first. Observe reactions. Force defensive moves before the main confrontation. Kendrick plays chess while everyone else counts punchlines or likes. Look at Kendrick's past. He rarely overreacts publicly. He rarely names names. He lets context, delivery, and silence do the heavy lifting. 616 in LA follows the same blueprint. Calm. Precise. Intentional. Every line creates a ripple in Drake's perception. Every pause is a pressure point. Serious hip-hop analysis isn't about bars. It's about understanding power, influence, and trust. Before we finish, if you've been following along, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future breakdowns like this. And comment below, I want to know your thoughts on whether Kendrick's approach here is genius, or just ruthless strategy. So no, 616 in LA, wasn't Kendrick trying to win a rap battle. It was a loyalty test, a subtle exercise in psychological strategy, and a study in influence. If Kendrick is wrong, nothing changes. If Kendrick is right, Drake's biggest problem wasn't Kendrick Lamar. It was the cracks in his own camp, exposed by a single, carefully crafted song. And if you stayed to the end, you now understand the hidden chessboard behind the bars, and that's the part most people completely miss.